It starts with a wizard. He is old and he is wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he is strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Welcome back, everybody. In case you missed last week, Zygon went to Western along with Animus and Stevan to see about maybe the lingering mysteries of the city. So while Animus and Stevan explored the tunnel underneath the Margrave's keep, or no, under the prison, Zygon traveled out to a small church a few miles outside of the city, where he learned of the fate of his family, where he learned that he is the last surviving member. His mother and father dead, as well as his sister, and his sister died of a mysterious illness.
Crystallized.
He took her skull. It was a whole thing. You should really watch it. Anyway.
You did ask.
Yeah, it's true. She gave you permission. But meanwhile, Animus and Stevan traveled through this tunnel, eventually coming to a large mirror, similar to the one where they fought their doppelgangers almost a year ago. They, not knowing exactly where it led, decided to wait for Zygon, brought Zygon down there along with Anzu, who appeared after his lovely trip in the Feywild, where he spoke to the Queen of the Fairies herself, Titania. And they traveled through the mirror to an unknown plane of existence where no life existed, their magic didn't even work, the sky was covered in a purple miasma, and a large, menacing, the size of mountains beast emerged and almost hunted them down, but they narrowly escaped into the mirror. They then returned after their journey and came into the bar where a group of people well, I guess a small group of people, 3, were talking to Soph, the reliable pole water / bartender. I'm putting the importance of his jobs in order there. But that is where we will pick up tonight's episode. So, you guys are currently in the Flagon Slayers Guild Hall / Tavern. Braun, we will also say that you're getting back from doing some mild training and kind of getting your thoughts sorted out after the whole debacle.
I do have another question.
Yes.
Following that. So when we, at the end of the last one I was a part of, I picked up a couple of magical items. Were those distributed? Robe of the Archmage and Rod of...
I think we left them with you.
Yeah, you had them.
Yeah. Okay. Just
yeah. You still have them. We'll say that they're in your pack or whatever, have not been distributed yet.
Okay.
In fact, when Thia left, she took the vacation rod. So sad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
vacation rod.
Yeah, the rod.
Yeah,
that transport.
The rod of security.
Oh.
The one that would let us like transport to a different like little
like a beach
vacation.
paradise or
nice
like
Island
a lodge in the mountains, you know, where you can go
It's a
skiing.
timeshare with a couple other adventures.
Yeah,
You'll
the
get
last
it's a whole thing. They really sucked you guys in.
The last
it's like
episode would have
200
been
gold.
crazy different. Like
That would have been so weird.
would have been on a beach, and we would have just kind of been hanging out the whole episode,
Just chilling.
And
Would have been nice.
You guys could have been there for 100
days.
Yeah.
And then just
You
come
gave it
back
to
and
me.
feel real refreshed. Be like,
Just
all
be
right.
like, yeah, guys. Oh, we
Everything
already
feels-
missed the thing we were supposed to be.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
We come back and the planes have already all shifted together. We're like,
They're like, oh, this is
back
weird.
into the rod.
Dang.
Guys, does this look different?
I feel like I forgot something.
But Braun will say you also have returned
Okay.
from your training / clearing your head after Thia and Locknar's revelations.
Mm-hmm.
So the tavern is bumping. There's people everywhere. This is some of the best business you guys have done in a while.
Nice.
But yeah,
Is anyone possibly signing up to be part of our guild right now? Because we did put that out this morning.
Make a perception check.
Can we have can we say there's like a sign up sheet or something so that we can actually do background checks like we should be doing?
I think you did say that we were maybe going to have one or something.
Yeah, you said there was going to be one.
So I'll either give it to Soph, or should it be on the board, or should it be with Soph?
I mean, up to you.
I'll put flyers on the board that say "Go to the bartender to turn in your applications."
Yeah, I
Nothing
feel like
like
we
bureaucracy.
need a person to vet them.
27.
Mathis,
27.
oh, you might have missed it, but Mathis offered to vet people for us.
Yeah,
I need
he's.
to talk to Mathis.
We will.
So
We've got
still
combos
around?
with him.
Oh yeah, he's in the city.
Okay, cool.
He's decided to kind of lay low and stay home for a
He's-
while after what he went through.
He's finding the bomb right now for us, and he should be able to find it within the next day. After all the information we got last episode.
So, 27. You see a few of the flyers have been taken down. You put up a few just for positions, and you see 3 people sitting up at the bar right now. You see a familiar black tail that's kind of just like slowly metronome-like going back and forth.
Traxar.
It is indeed Traxar. You see another gentleman, kind of a wiry-looking guy, very much like a kind of skeevy-looking, kind of politician-y, like always. He looks like a guy who's friends with everyone but knows no one's name.
Nice.
That kind of person. You see that he says a final thing and then he walks off past you guys. And then you see one more person sitting onto the other side of Traxar, and the flyer is sitting in front of her. Abby, would you like to introduce your character?
Oh boy.
So, sitting at the bar, you see a tall half-elf, because of course I would not play anything but some kind of elf.
Have to be elf of some sort, at least 50%.
Just at least
On brand.
She has like dark brown hair, and it's kind of braided and like little spots here and there, and there's these little like rings kind of into like it tucked in the braids kind of. It's like a nice little like, I don't know, it's fun. She's got like slightly pointed ears, but they're not even close to as pointy as Thia's. Not super noticeable. She's very slender, pale, dark eyebrows, very high features, similar to an elf. She has like violet eyes. Wearing some like just dark regular clothes, nothing like super flashy. Like she's got like a cloak, dark cloak with a hood. You know,
Stop.
nothing crazy. No real anything noticeable. No weapons.
I'm gonna go up to Soph because I'm interested to see if anyone's signed up. You said that Thia's character has one in front of her?
Yeah, there's a flyer in front of her.
Okay. I'll kind of go behind the bar with Soph.
His character.
That was a
Thea is
double.
now
That was double deep there.
Thea is now playing Dungeons and Dragons, and
Yeah.
she's controlling.
Well, because I don't know her name yet, so I don't want to. I know her name.
You know my name.
How could you play Dungeons and Dragons in Dungeons and Dragons? Now I kind of want to do that. Anyway, let's move on.
They did it in Grog's.
Oh yeah,
They
no,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, you see Soph is talking to them. He pours a drink and hands it to Traxar. You see Traxar puts a silver piece on the bar.
How's it going, Soph?
Oh, it is going. How is it going with you, sir?
Good. We got some information back today. Had a little bit of some trouble in another dimension, as we always do, but we can talk about that later. Looks like the bar is doing real good tonight.
Oh yes, we have decided to institute a special.
What kind of special?
A buy one get one. We find that after the whole business, that people need an incentive.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Are we still instituting girls drink free on Friday nights?
Yes.
We'll start that this week.
Okay,
we
so
do like half off.
Yeah. Maybe first drink free, so and then half off after that.
We can get like a little stamp that they could have on their hand.
Yeah, a little stamp. Well, yeah. All right, we'll talk about that. Anzu and you can go over it. I remember it just came to me, I was wondering if anyone signed up to be part of the guild with the flyers and stuff.
Well, we have had a few, and then he pulls out a rolled up parchment and unfurls it. You see, there's 3 names on it. One of them is written in like big block letters, but it's written in like draconic block letters. Don't know what that's about. And then the other 2 are just normal human-y names.
Okay.
It takes a lot of balls to go into a place that's clearly one language. The signs, everything inside the place, and be like, fuck that, I'm writing this language on this thing.
Power move.
That's what I speak, and you gotta learn it.
Yeah.
Well,
power move.
Soph, if you could make a copy of all the names that...
I have already dealt with it, sir. Mathis is he is currently doing the vetting process.
Awesome, good to hear. Yes, hopefully we can possibly bring someone on board who can start doing it for us themselves, just so we don't have to get Mathis just doing our business for us the whole time. But him getting us started is a good thing, so...
Well, I have a keg to get out of the basement, which is very creepy now. Very, very creepy, but I will do it.
All right. Well, I'll man the bar for you for while you're grabbing that.
Thank you, sir. I will be right back.
Sounds good.
And you see him run off down to the bar, down to the basement.
Where's everyone else at?
I don't know. Where is everyone else? Is Igon? Are you inspecting the pole? What are you doing?
I would imagine so. Priorities and all.
If he's
make an investigation check.
While he's inspecting the pole, I pour him a nice lager and then slide it down the bar since he's over by the pole.
He catches it while looking at the pole.
13.
No smudges. Everything looks okay. You do notice though, up towards the top of the pole, there's a meaty handprint. That you recognize that handprint. That's Lochnar.
Oh boy.
Lochnar grabbed the pole.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Farted on it and everything.
Well, I'm gonna look around and look for Soph. Is he still there? Or did he go down to the creepy basement?
He's down in the basement.
I throw Zygon a rag because I can see what the look on his face is right now.
That's right. And then I'm gonna go. Can I reach it, or do I have to go up?
You have to go up top and then clean it from the top.
I'm gonna do it. Do it.
Is Anzu and Braun chilling or?
Braun wants to look for Anzu. Go to him wherever he may be.
Hey Anzu, what are you doing? Hello.
Hunter.
Is Hunter frozen? Hunter
Yeah.
looks frozen.
Hunter
It
is
does look
frozen.
frozen.
Or he's
He's messing with us.
got a career in New York as well as a statue.
No, he's frozen because the music stopped too.
Uh-oh.
Well, everyone, we'll try and figure this out real quick.
Can someone text him real quick and tell?
I am.
Okay.
You froze.
You're froze.
You froze, dude.
He's got a good thinker.
He
true.
looks great. I mean, that could be a headshot, like for real,
I'd hire him.
on the spot.
I guess I'm just gonna say I'm making up some mixed drinks and some because I don't do mixed drinks much. I usually just pour the ale, but I guess Soph implemented some mixed drinks here at the bar, for some of to attract more customers. What kind of mixed drinks are in our bar, Jacob?
Dang it, kid. Okay.
Would you like some help, Jacob?
No, I got it.
Okay.
There's of course the Singorn Mule,
Nice.
which uses a elven vodka, and then there's also the Iman, which is the version of a Manhattan.
Nice.
And then there's also the Dumpster Fire.
Oh no. I just can't imagine that the.
Do you wanna know what the
dumpster
dumpster
Please give
fire
me
is?
the ingredients so
Oh,
I can make it sometime.
Okay, so the Dumpster Fire is everything from the top shelf,
Oh my god.
and then lit on fire, and then you drink it while it's on fire.
It's an expensive one.
Yeah,
Is anyone
no
ordering
one orders it.
Damn it.
No, no one orders it. Soap just likes to put it on there to see if anyone's stupid enough to buy it.
It's just good business.
Might implement that one at work. Thank you for the idea, Jacob. I'll
You're
give
welcome.
you credit.
Yeah, call it Jacob's Dumpster Fire.
I'm
Yeah.
going to I'm gonna write a little sign that says the trash fire, and it's everything from the bottom shelf lit on fire, and I want to see if anyone buys that because it's cheaper.
No, you should just call it the dump.
The dump.
He's back.
Buy a dump. Wow.
Please buy the dump.
Buy the dump.
Hello.
Hey, Hunter.
Beautiful.
Hunter, you okay?
Hi.
What
You
What
guys
happened to
hear-
your computer?
I think my internet, our landlord or whoever, said that people were having internet issues, and I think they just messed up everyone else. So
Can you turn your camera to landscape? Thank you.
Beautiful. It looks
Boom.
so pretty.
Can you talk one more
Looks-
I
time?
need something to.
It was a really good frame that you froze on though.
Hunter,
Like,
it was
you were-
literally
you were
this.
Very deep in thought, like very dramatic pose.
It was great. It was great.
Said the
It
thinker.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hunter, you good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Okay.
There,
Cool.
I'm good.
All right.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Back to it.
I'm behind the bar. Soph's grabbing a cake from the basement, so I'm manning the bar while he's gone. Zygon's going
Zygon's cleaning the
upstairs to
pole.
clean the pole, and Braun came to you, so we're wondering where you are if you're coming up to the bar to
Yes.
get a drink as well.
Yeah, I am probably up in the office, trying
Okay.
to see if there are any letters or things that concern me.
All right. Well, Braun is going to. I don't know. Is the door open? Closed?
Oh, it's an open door policy.
Okay.
it's
It's just
You
making
should
sure.
probably knock for it first though, because Anzu might be naked.
Nah.
also
Probably
his
is.
bedroom,
Better
so
safe than sorry.
So yeah, Braun, you go in there. You see Anzu is pouring over mostly bills. You see a few like requisitions for different alcohols. You also see a small envelope that says "secret" on it.
Oh no, not another one.
Secret.
Not another secret envelope.
Didn't we get one earlier?
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but that one was not nearly as fun.
the one after we got back from.
The one that said the five are watching. And...
Yeah.
No, well, no, I was thinking. Was it that?
There was
one?
another
I feel
one.
like
We've
there
had a lot.
There's a lot. There's a
You're-
lot.
we
I,
were-
I
we
got
enjoy
back
this. I enjoy the
the
secret envelope.
from the Magic the Gathering crossover.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there was a letter involved with that. But anyway, okay, I'm just going to approach Anzu, and just say, picked up some stuff in that last fight before everybody kind of scattered ways, but because of that, I didn't really think to talk to anybody before I left. I just kind of needed to get out for a little bit. But I think this would be more useful for you than obviously for me. I have no use for it, and I'll hand him the robe of the Archmage.
Okay. So, Anzu, you're probably like, what the heck does that do?
Yes, sir.
It sounds
Well, I'll
dope.
tell you what the heck that'll do.
Nice.
Gonna have the page open. The robe of the Archmagi, or mage, whichever one you want to say. This requires attunement, and it's only for sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. This elegant garment is made from exquisite cloth of white, gray, or black, and adorned with silvery runes.
Ooh.
The robe's colors correspond to the alignment for which the item was created. So this is like an evil-looking one because it was made for a vampire. Yeah, it's black. It's a black robe. And you can't attune to the robe if it doesn't correspond to your alignment. So only evil characters can attune to this robe.
Oof.
Well, cool. I'm gonna put it in a chest and lock it.
Smart choice.
Do you want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. If you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class is 15 plus your dexterity modifier.
Ooh.
You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Damn.
And your spell save DC and spell attack bonus each increase by 2.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay.
damn.
So I can't
Evil,
use-
you say?
I can't
Evil.
use this at all, right?
Yes. That is true. Because you're not
And-
evil.
And I
What if-
know you have to be evil to use this.
Mm-hmm.
Can he like not pay a parking, pay for
Hmm.
parking,
You could
and then
probably
be-
get it
be
switched
good?
over.
It would cost a ton of money to get it switched.
We have a ton of money. Or
How much are we talking?
Probably like 10,000 gold.
Ooh.
Because essentially you'd have to break it down into its arcane elements and then recreate it.
We're about
And
to
you'd need
kill
someone-
a dragon too.
But white
So I'd
Instead
have
of
to
black.
spend all the gold. Yeah, we are about to slay a
So
dragon.
we
aren't
could have all that
Hmm.
gold.
Well,
I feel like that
You
would
would
be
also
useful
need, like,
going
a
into
master-
dragon fight.
You need like a master seamster or seamster. I don't know what the male
Seem-
version of seamstress is. Anyway, you need
Oh,
someone
yeah.
who's good with clothes, and also
Seamstrel.
arcane.
Okay, yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
put it in my bag of holding for now until I can switch it over. Thank you, Braun. That was very sweet of you. I'm about to open this letter from my secret admirer, if you'd like to stay and watch.
Of course, it's always nice to give gifts and have it immediately stuffed into a bag, but okay.
Oh, well, just so you understand, you have to be evil to wear this. And unfortunately, due to my goodwill nature, I can't, wear it. But it's the thought that counts. And then I'll give him a little big hug.
A little
a
big
little
hug.
big hug.
I thought you were gonna say a kiss.
Dude, Anzu wraps his arms around one of your legs.
Yeah.
Kiss his calf. So the letter, I'm going to chuck it in the air and open it with Mage Hand because I'm not touching it.
Okay, so you open it and a bunch of confetti and glitter comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you read it. So this is from Soph, and it is basically saying we need to collect a bunch of money to buy a gift for Garnash because it's his birthday coming up.
Oh, even more reason to slay this dragon.
That's
How much? Hold the fuck. How much money is he wanting to spend?
Oh,
We
well,
have to
Soph
throw
doesn't
a
put an
party.
exact amount, but he says that his idea is to buy a watermelon farm for Garnash.
Yes.
Well,
Fucking kidding.
besides that, do we know the customs for the
For
were the-
gift? No.
Yeah, for the gift. Like, what if
No.
they frown upon celebrating your
He's
birth.
gonna love a watermelon farm, to be fair.
So we're gifting him a business.
I mean, giving.
We're
To work.
No,
I mean, he is a mercenary.
we're gifting him somewhere to stay when he's not doing mercenary work. His farm.
I'll go talk to Soph, I guess. Did Braun want to say anything else?
I don't think so.
I don't think there's
Well,
anything else we
that
had to
rod of
really discuss.
absorption, he doesn't know what that does either. So
It just so happens that Anzu can identify that.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Anzu's the identifier.
The rod of absorption. While holding this rod, I was waiting to see if any of you snickered.
No.
You can use your reaction to absorb a spell that is targeting only you and not with any area of effect. The absorbed spell's effect is cancelled, and the spell's energy, not the spell itself, is stored in the rod.
So you get an equal level spell.
The energy has the same level as the spell when it was cast. The rod can absorb and store up to 50 levels of energy over the course of its existence. Once the rod absorbs 50 levels of energy, it can't absorb more. If you are targeted by a spell that the rod can't store, the rod has no effect on that spell. When you become attuned to the rod, you know how many levels of energy the rod has absorbed over the course of its existence and how many levels of spell energy it currently has stored. If you are a spellcaster holding the rod, you can convert energy stored in it into spell slots to cast spells that you have prepared or know. You can create spell slots only of a level equal to or lower than your own spell slot, up to a maximum of 5th level. You use the stored levels in place of your slots, but otherwise cast the spell as normal. For example, you can use 3 levels stored in the rod as a 3rd level spell slot. A newly found rod has 1d10 levels of spell energy stored in it already. A rod that can no longer absorb spell energy and has no energy remaining becomes non-magical. So then it just becomes a metal stick.
Jeez.
So, what I'm hearing is on our days off, Anzu can plant it in the ground and just
Shoot stuff at it.
arcane missiles at it and store up spells.
Basically,
Before we
or
go out
one
on
of
it.
you could hold it. You have to like use it.
I got it. I'll be the punching bag.
You'll be the punching
Well, if the
bag.
rod works, it won't hurt you at all.
Well, we need to know what's in it first before we go playing with it, if that's what it does. We don't want to break it
It
right
definitely
away.
absorbed some spells during the vampire fight.
Yeah, that sunbeam, I think, that
Yeah.
Animus used.
Oh yeah, it did absorb some of that.
Yeah. I remember that part.
My stupid, my sunbeam. That actually.
But you only know how many spell slots are sealed into it when you attune to it. So you have to attune to it to find out.
Well, is that more useful for you, Anzu?
I suppose, but I think this would be better suited for you in case anyone tried to, get the jump on you. And then, I don't know, maybe after a fight, I could take the energy out of it, lick it up, suck it like a vampire.
I hated that.
Well, the only problem with that is that I can't have my swords out and that at the same time. So at that point, it's not useful for me.
I'm already attuned to 3 things.
Canes aren't my style anyway.
But if you absorbed spells that were targeting you with it, you wouldn't need the Cloak of Displacement as much. Because it would
True.
take damage for you.
I mean,
It only works on non-area of effect. So, like, remember when you got shot with Power
Single
Word
target.
Kill? That would have worked.
Yeah, you can absorb
Okay,
some
so-
big boy spells.
It's kind of a
Basically,
trade-off.
someone shoots me with a spell.
Hmm.
You just
I use this,
As a reaction.
gone.
Yep. Well, it's in the staff. The energy.
and that whatever level spell that was, you now have access to. If it was a
Fifth
level 2
level.
spell, up to 5th level.
Yeah, but okay, so if the rod gets hit with a level 9 spell, 9 spell slots, 9 energy points basically go
Of the
into
50.
the rod
Right.
of the 50. Then you can say, I want to cast a 5th level spell and use 5 energy
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
instead of a 5th level spell slot.
Right. It's free spell slots.
Yeah,
As
Okay.
long as
but
you're
it's limited to 50 max, and it could have already had some stored in it or used.
right, which is why you
Oh.
need to attune to it first. But it's still way better for you, or I guess even Zygon. But I don't think staffs are his thing either.
That's a lot of
He's got a
disintegration.
big club he likes using.
It might not be a bad
Small.
move.
All right. I
With
will
my
I feel
only
like
2
Zygon
spell
could have
slots,
both
you
of
know?
these
Well,
things.
so I
take off my
think
cloak of displacement.
Okay, so Braun, when you look at Anzu, his image kind of shimmers every once in a
Mhm.
while, like a fast vibration, and then he takes it off,
Hmm.
and he's no longer shimmering.
I am now Anzu the Great. I can feel the power running through me.
Okay, so it takes an
I
hour
feel
to
myself a
attune.
little bit.
I have to ask: the staff, is it still like 5 foot tall?
No, it's a rod, so it's only about this big.
No, okay. I wasn't sure if
So-
it was. I was thinking of more of a staff than a rod, but
No.
I'm
Yeah,
holding
I
like
never knew the difference.
a
Is it
metal stick in one
in-
kind of
hand.
a
And
staff to Anzu?
yeah,
Rod.
Gandalf
Oh.
holds a staff.
Is it?
yes.
Okay.
A rod is this.
and
It's
Anzu
just a
holds
big
both.
wand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe
sizes.
we should consider it. I mean, until we figure something else out with
Yay!
that robe, it seems like maybe Zygon could make some use of it.
The cloak of... Do you know how evil he is? You want to give it to him? Are you fucking me?
If we're gonna be fighting a dragon,
You think
don't
he'll give it back?
I don't
No.
know. But
He
you've got a
will
rod
not.
of, but that rod would be easy to take it back from him by force with. Because all he's got is Eldritch Blast.
So I didn't hear the
Has
first part.
nothing
What are you
else.
wanting to give to him?
The robe of the Archmage.
Oh, no. He's not an archmage, okay? I am an archmage.
That's true. It's not.
Not yet.
The cloak doesn't make the person. We know that.
Yes, I know, but
It's of the
Well,
arch.
how long must we go to make this beast powerful?
We're not make what beast powerful. We're not trying to make him
Zygon, he's
powerful.
so evil.
Why is everybody turning on
I don't
me?
really
He
know.
looted a dead
I really feel
Zygon-
like we've been
Zygon,
going in
you hear Anzu screaming this while you're cleaning the pole, just whistling to yourself.
I feel like we've been going in a good direction with Zygon, and I
gets
just
off
don't know
on
what's
this.
going on here.
Every time I call him evil, he sits there in the corner and goes,
Well,
with a big smile. He loves
Feel evilly.
I think he's still yet to make a decision whether he is evil or not. Like he does some questionable, maybe morally bad things. But I myself haven't really seen him do evil things. And at the very least, we only have a little bit of time left before shit really hits the fan here. We're gonna go fight a dragon, and I'm not very useful against them, so I would feel better if the group as a whole was stronger.
What if I give him a cloak of displacement?
Then what do we do with the rope?
He's evil, bro. He's so mean.
What do we do with the robe then?
I don't know. Why don't we just... why don't we just keep it around until we... I was about to disintegrate it when you told me that it could only be worn by evil people. If it can only be worn by evil people, then he is evil.
Well, we
You
got
can't
it from
argue
an
with that
evil
logic.
person.
Hold on to it.
Well,
Yeah.
I at least.
I saw him kick a puppy once. Did I tell you about that?
We had it coming.
He had it coming.
Well, at least for now, if you're gonna give him that cloak of displacement, that's at least something. I don't know if he even remembers or anybody. Did anybody see me grab those things, or just see me like grab random objects from the thing?
We just grabbed a
think-
lot of stuff.
Yeah, everybody just grabbed stuff.
Okay.
No one's
Okay.
really caring about what was going on.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I could wear it. I just can't be attuned to it, right?
Yeah, you can have it on you. You just can't attune
You just
to it.
had a whole outfit specially made for you. Why would you switch to some
Well,
black
kinda.
evil thing?
Yeah. What? So my outfit is still like the polka dotted suit. with,
Yeah, the
like,
suit,
glowy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Man, did I ever write down the spell effect for that?
Can't you like prestidigitate the robe of the Archmage to look like your other one or something?
It would only last for
It only
12
lasts a
seconds.
little bit.
I
Yeah.
think it's just a robe. I'll be
I
wearing
mean,
a
he could
suit
just
with a
like
robe on
cough
top.
and redo it or
Look,
something. Cover the
And you
spell.
can make it fashionable, all right?
Oh,
It's
jeez.
true. His fashion is
He's like the Lady
known.
Gaga.
Okay.
All right. How do I wait? What's the effect that the suit has again?
The
as
suit?
powers?
You give a speech and it gives temporary hit points.
Oh, that's a really good one. The suit's so good.
I forgot how many.
It's like, what is it, 2d10 plus 5 or something, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2d10 plus 5 temporary hit points after you give a 10-minute speech.
Like the inspiring leader feat
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the
But
from
on
Fighter.
a suit.
So
Crazy.
Anzu is gonna put on the cloak and put something fashionable, right?
The robe.
Some gold chains, right? Link it together. Do something hot. Some stripes to match the polka dots.
God. Someone push him out a window, please.
You'd have to lift him up to the window first.
Not wrong.
Short,
But I'll wear it.
short jokes.
Okay. You have it on. The two of you return down to the bar. Zygon, you also finish polishing the pole. It looks better, you know. Probably gonna have to get on to Soph for not looking at it, but you know, it's better now.
You want it done right, you got to do it yourself.
I would like to. Is it just Traxar and unknown character at the bar?
Yeah,
And one other unknown character.
Didn't one? Well, wait. Did
he
one-
left.
He would have been Corey's.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He walked out.
Yep.
He took a little stroll. Would either of you like a refill on your drinks today?
You see Zygon, or you see
Traxar.
Traxar is he's just drinking.
And you, ma'am?
actually, yes, darling. I'd maybe just another vodka water.
Vodka water, of course. I'm gonna pour her a vodka water. Slide it over.
You do so. She has it.
Thank you.
Is anyone else at the bar?
I'll go
No.
to the bar.
Okay.
Anzu is. He's walking
I'll
over
probably,
anyway.
I'll probably just
I'm
have a
at the
quiet
bar.
drink with Traxar.
So Traxar, what brings you back in?
It's like two bros, just like they hate each other, but they respect each other.
It's more just Braun's opinion
It's-
has slightly shifted because of everything that's just happened.
So Traxar, what brings you
Hmm.
back in into our guild here?
Well, free drinks, to be completely honest, which I'm still waiting on that second one. I don't know if you. But Soph mentioned that you were looking for a cook. Found one.
Her?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
she's great. She's great.
Well,
I don't know about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a chef. She's been. She kind of gets a little testy about it. She's worked at a few restaurants that are higher end.
I mean, I can't promise that we're higher end, ma'am, but I can say we are a very strong up and coming guild, and we could give you a pretty good job here if you were looking for it.
Oh, please.
Um,
We are not up and coming. We are it. We are big, baby. Welcome to the Flagon Slayers. How
We're
are
about as big as he is currently, but we will grow. What is your name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve.
And yours?
My name is Animus. The little man sitting next to you over here, he's actually one of our co-leaders of this group. And
Maybe a little, but I have a big heart.
I can tell.
And our other co-leader of this group currently is actually sitting next to Traxar over here, Braun.
Yes, I've heard much about him.
So, chef, how quickly could you start?
Anytime, really.
Could you do other things?
Oh, I can bartend.
Okay.
That's my main specialty, really, but recently I've had to adapt, so.
Yeah, of course. Maybe on like maybe busy nights, if we get a couple more people working in here, we can have someone else go back and cook in the kitchen, and you can come up here and be a front figure for this. We need another pretty face. Soph isn't enough. You know.
I do love being the face.
Oh, Soph comes back carrying the keg. I'm a little offended. I thought I was more for everyone, but I get it.
Soph, I love your look, but
It's not a competition, darling.
Some people look.
Oh, everything's a competition.
Some people look at you and me, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know if I can get acquired to that." I love it though.
You see, Traxar finishes his drink. Well, I'm gonna get on out of here. I've got some business to take care of.
So soon?
Well, you know how it is.
I do.
Recently unemployed, so.
Trax, are you ever thinking about coming over here and working with us?
He shoots a look at Braun.
We need someone to do some menial jobs.
Well, then you're perfect for it. No, not right now.
Alright, maybe we give it a couple more weeks here, guys. Sorry to bring it up.
That's fine. If you need me, I'm going to be in Whitestone. I got a lead.
Traxar, if you're going to Whitestone... wait, what is your lead?
I have some people in less savory places told me that they've seen some activity, so I'm going to head on over there.
Well, we'll probably be out there by the end of the week. We just need to get this bomb situation handled. But we're going to be out there to help out Vesper. If you're out there still, maybe we can hit you up and you can take a little cash out from our adventure there.
We'll see. Last time I was there, I had kind of a bad experience, so.
That happens sometimes.
I mean, we have bad experiences everywhere we go.
Everywhere.
But...
Yeah, I firmly believe that coming from you, Braun. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here.
Have a good night, Traxar. Oh, do you want that other free drink?
Keep that weapon sharp for me.
He opens his cloak and shakes a bottle of whiskey that he's got.
Got it.
Hmm.
What a scoundrel him.
He exits.
All right. Well, Genevieve, all we need really is to look over some of your information, and then you can start as soon as you want. I believe our person of interest who is looking over all that is probably already got some background on you. So we'll just check on in on it with him tomorrow morning or something. See what happens, you know. We've had some recent issues with some of our workers here, you know. The classic, may have heard of it, was a vampire.
Yes.
Completely betrayed us.
Traxar did tell me. Quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
So you and Traxar, you know.
What?
Together.
No.
But you're friends.
Not my type.
Are you from...
It's a little too unsavory for me.
Are you from the Slayer's Take?
No.
Have you ever had any relations with the Slayer's Take? Oh, sorry. The Clasp.
Relations, perhaps.
Clasp, guys. I'm sorry.
The Clasp?
Yes.
No.
All right.
Not a fan.
Well, I mean, that It's a good start for me, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
I kind of feel like we need to set up a. This is me speaking, not Braun. Like we need to set up like a system of having what was that, Ring of Truth spell or whatever
Dome
it
of
is.
Truth.
Dome of
You could
Truth.
have done
Just,
that.
oh, you
just
know
like
who
Yeah.
has that.
set
Yeah,
up
don't
the
got
queue
that.
line. Everybody shows up at 5 o'clock on
Move it through.
Tuesday.
Move it
Everybody
through.
just
Let's
moves
go.
through. Yep.
She also has my. I gave her the amulet of mind reading or whatever
Yeah.
back in the day, and I don't have that anymore.
I need the stats for that because I remembered I had it the other day and I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
I have it right here.
All right.
Medallion of
Just send it.
Thoughts.
Just text it to me at some point.
Anzu
Um,
has decent insight.
Hmm?
Yeah, into the hard question.
are you inciting Genevieve?
Genevieve,
Mhm.
a pleasure to meet
You as well.
you. Would you consider yourself evil?
Oh.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nah. You can roll a deception if you want.
This has
I got a
been
10. It wasn't that bad.
Would like to say Braun is also listening in on this, even if he's not
Mhm.
like actively participating. So can
Yeah.
I do one as well? Just
Yeah.
oh, 24.
18.
Anzu, you've never been one to say no to a pretty face. If she's not evil, she's not evil. Braun, on the other hand, being a pirate, you've dealt with women like this, and people in general like this. It seems as though everything she says has two meanings.
Half truths and
Yeah,
Yeah.
or she's coming at it from a different perspective. Either way, there's something not quite adding up here.
Genevieve,
Okay.
what would you say is the worst atrocity you have
Hmm.
committed?
I don't know. How do you define atrocity?
Oh, I'll share one with you. I tried to kill my friend once.
Why?
It was quite evil.
Hmm.
But I did. But it was the act. As
I don't know.
point with my
I mean, I've stolen from people. I don't know. I'm from the streets. Had to do what I've had to do.
And you've never killed an innocent person.
Not innocent now.
I want to incite the from the
From the-
streets.
From the streets.
Yeah.
Okay, go
From
ahead.
the fucking
Inside check.
streets?
Killing,
From the
not killing an innocent
streets.
person.
That's only
Okay.
9 for that.
9.
I also want to point out, like, Braun is more worried about, like, normally he didn't do this type of stuff, but because of everything that's
Recent
happened,
events.
recent events has made him jumpy. So
Yeah.
I got
Uh,
a 21
I mean-
for mine.
I mean, she does not think that she has ever killed someone who is innocent. And what'd you roll? Genevieve?
I only rolled a 9.
20 total.
Okay. And then Braun,
Yeah.
it seems like everybody's from the streets in some way, shape, or form. Aren't we all technically from the streets? So as you guys are having this conversation, you start hearing this commotion outside of a bunch of footsteps. And then the guild hall door bursts open, and you see running in a bunch of spears. And then below those spears is a bunch of kobolds. You see 30 kobolds running in. And they all-
kobolds.
Yes, they're all like, they're
Okay,
all
I'll-
looking around.
Oh,
They
God.
all,
It's like
You
that
see
SpongeBob
one-
That was the
episode.
dragon, but that was
It's
the
like
draconic
that.
riding.
It's like the first SpongeBob episode.
It was a group of them.
You-
It was a
you
group of them.
see-
They want to
you-
join the guild.
you see one of them who's a little bit taller, who's wearing, like, instead of wearing like patched together furs, he's wearing actual leather, and he's going and they just spread out and start sitting at tables. You see one of them accidentally knocks over a dwarf, and the dwarf,
No.
spills over, and then he gets up ready to fight, and then 5 kobolds shriek
We
at
gotta
him, and he's just
stop
like,
this now.
I think I'm going to... So he leaves, and then you see the main kobold come up to the bar, and he goes, Wah!
I'm assuming that means lots of drinks.
They speak Draconic, right?
Yes.
So do I. In Draconic, excuse me, could you please not hiss at the customers?
In Draconic back, we're here for job!
Oh, yes. Well, you've come to the right place. I'm excited to have you.
Oh, jeez.
Recently fired!
I wonder why.
Yes. Okay, what kind of work are you looking for?
Stabby kind!
Stabby kind. I love it. You're just adorable, aren't you? And then I'll pinch his little cheek.
You see Soph just immediately starts pouring a bunch of flagons of ale, and he carries them over on a tray and starts sliding into these kobolds, and they're just...
I'm gonna help him out.
Hopefully
Grab
we're
another
getting
tray.
paid up front.
Okay. I'm
They get
guessing
one
that
drink
he.
free.
I'm guessing he wants to induct the whole group of kobolds into the guild.
You can ask him.
Okay. Are you wanting to join the guild? Are you looking for just, I guess a freelance gig?
We need someone to follow.
Oh, yes. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I am actually the old leader of a big castle, a big house with a dragon.
Dragon?
Oh god.
That's how I learned my draconic. I am the father of dragon.
Oh.
Daddy Dragon.
Oh,
Yes, you may call me Daddy,
Oh no.
and soon you will meet your brother.
no.
He will be very proud of you.
You see him turn around to the rest of the kobolds, and he yells something. Your Draconic isn't even that good. And they all come rushing up, and they all get down on their hands and knees and just bow to you.
I'm gonna look over at Genevieve and Braun and Zygon and be like, what the fuck is going on over here?
I imagine it's like
Seem to
Ice
love
Age.
him.
It's like Ice Age where he's like, what's up?
Anzu just became the king of the short people.
Yeah.
They're
A
actually...
giant.
No,
Tumblr
they're around the
kobold.
same height as Answer.
They're a little high. They're a little taller. Like
A little taller.
Do we have
Yeah.
lounging for that? I'm guessing like 2 or 3.
You
of them
have a
sleep in the same bed.
barracks, but
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
for-
I mean, not for 30 kobolds.
We
But
could
Well, they don't
beds,
need
right?
beds and stuff.
we could make the
anyway.
bet.
Just
We
give
could
them a
make the
cave.
basement into it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
the creepy basement could become
Oh,
there a
that's
lot
mean
bigger.
though. I don't want to
It's not.
put like
No, we can
kobolds
clean
It
it
was
up.
discriminatory.
They're
Yeah,
your
that's
loyal
just mean.
subjects.
It's
They'll do
only
what
Give
you
them
ask.
Locknar's room.
I'll
too.
get them some
Then they
beds.
ruined the polls,
Okay.
Dagon.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the quest board and find something manageable.
Okay,
Or like something where all 30 of them can go,
can go.
like get some energy
Fuck
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that there is currently an infestation of demon squirrels in a farm that's about a mile or 2 out of town.
Yep.
You see that there is they're needing referees for a sanctioned boxing match.
No.
Not that one.
You see
I think that
that
would be hilarious.
they're needing. There's a convoy of supplies being shipped to Western, and
Doesn't matter.
okay, and
Demon squirrels. I think I'll take the demon squirrel.
okay, you take the demon squirrels off the
Those are
quest board.
fairly easy, right? Not like.
I mean, they're squirrels, but
Okay.
demon squirrels.
They're like
but they're not
rabbits.
gonna,
They're like
breathe fire
rabbit
at the
squirrels.
kobolds,
They're
right?
not gonna.
Okay.
Kobolds.
They're not going to be super difficult.
Kobolds live
But
and die
I'll grab
very
'em.
like flies. They have short lifespans.
As long as they can deal with this one, we'll adjust where they need to go from there.
Okay.
I'll go up to him.
Need a very.
Okay. 5 of you guard the hall
That
of
was
the
10.
Daddy Dragon. The rest of you, demon squirrel, mean, terrible, But don't hurt anyone innocent. Only the demon square.
Murder demon squirrel.
Yes.
And they all just run out, except for 5 of them.
They can count. That's
They,
good.
they have no idea where they're supposed to go. You didn't give them.
Yeah,
that.
I was.
And they
Okay,
can't
hold
read.
on.
We need
I'm
a
gonna sprint
crayon
after
drawn
them.
map. Or
You don't need to
something.
specify.
Just give them the paper.
send them on
They're
a
not that
list.
stupid. They can read.
They can't read common. They can read draconic.
Write down in Draconic what they need to fucking do.
Okay, I'll write down in Draconic the instructions of where they need to go in very simple terms and
Okay.
hand it to them.
One of them runs back in and grabs it. And then he runs out with the paper in his hand.
I love it. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm not betting them. I don't give a fuck what they. I am keeping them.
We have a
Well,
small.
I mean, they don't represent us in any way. Have no ties back to us, really.
Oh, this is great. I love it.
You also see the 5 kobolds that are left. They begin patrolling outside of the guild hall, and anyone that tries to come into the bar, they are screeching at and trying to
Oh,
stab
no.
them with their
Okay, I'm gonna
spears.
go.
No.
No. Guard the upstairs portion. Upstairs, 2nd floor. 1st floor.
Upstairs.
Yes, come. I'll
They
point
all
it
start
this way.
marching behind you.
Guard anything above. Above.
Okay.
Protect Daddy Dragon's leg.
Oh man.
They all get in position upstairs.
Andrew, are you done babysitting?
Yes, do we have brands? We're gonna need a way to, not have them attack everyone that walks in.
Anzu.
At least upstairs.
Anzu.
No brand or something.
Anzu.
Yes.
I have something that may be able to help you. I've been saving it for a while. And it's very expensive, but it'll help a lot in this situation. I can make one of them much smarter to the point where they can understand what the hell they're doing. And that way you have at least one who's kind of the leader.
Supervisor.
Yeah, the supervisor of the rest.
We should probably get the big one, or else there might be a fight between the smart one and the big one.
Well,
So make the big one the smart
Unless
one.
you can do 2.
I mean, I could do 2. I need 1,000 gold for a gemstone, and then I can do it.
Oh, so it's 1,000 per?
1,000 gold per, yes.
Okay,
Let's
well, why
start
don't
with
we do...
one.
And there's
We
30.
don't know where any of this is going.
Well, hold on, I was thinking, right?
What are
One
they even doing?
for the guards here, and one for the demon squad.
Well,
But
they're already
not
gone.
too
They're
smart.
already
If you get
gone,
Too
just-
smart,
They're
they'll
gone.
try
I'm
to
not-
kill me.
It won't be
When
too
you
smart.
know that
It'll
I am
just
Daddy
be...
Dragon.
Jacob, what's the intelligence of kobolds?
Oh, geez, not high.
Yeah, I know that.
I think it's an 8.
All
Might
right.
be lower than that. Hang
We
on.
can get it at
Probably
least
want
to a
to
10.
spend your money on them.
Yes.
They haven't proven themselves.
Well,
Hmm.
so everyone deserves a chance.
I don't know if I can actually do this. I lied.
D&D Beyond says 8.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
That's also like the player character
Man,
kobolds.
I-
Yes, they have an 8.
I wish they.
There's also winged kobolds.
I wish they were not creatures like humanoids. If they, I don't think I can
Yeah,
do
they're
it.
not animals.
Yeah, if they were like in the whole category of just really unintelligent creatures, I could have done something. But
So you can't make them smarter.
no, I just realized I made a mistake. Never mind. Maybe you can teach them like you were teaching Lochnar.
Yes, but not didn't.
Lochnar,
Although he did learn a couple things.
Lochnar gave a whole speech when he left. I think he learned a lot.
Yes.
Oh.
Genevieve,
Yes.
I forgot my last question. Why don't you just hang out around us for a bit and, well, see if you like the group or not, and we'll get
Yes.
back to your interviews and all that boring stuff.
Where are you?
I mean- Oh, I've got places.
Well, I mean, if you just come back early in the morning, when we're all awake, we can go ahead and make sure everything's correct and we can get started. How are you at fighting? Because this is not just a, food and drinks kind of guild.
Oh, I didn't even know I was being considered.
Uh,
I mean, I'd like to think I can handle myself.
Yeah, we're down a couple members right now, and we really need some of our stronger guild members who stick around the guild to stay sticking around the guild as we
Yes.
grow in members again.
Traxar did tell me a few of your members threw a bit of a hissy fit.
Yeah,
And left.
we only have a couple. We only have a couple guild members here that we can really trust. Right now, being the bartender here, Soph, and Garnash, who is one of our main kind of outer bound mercenary type, you know.
Yes.
And yeah, we did lose a couple members.
Some people just aren't cut out for it, I guess.
Some people just aren't cut out for it.
I think they're very cut out.
I think they are, and they just need to tie up some loose ends in their lives before a lot of shit hits the fan, you know? But
Yeah, before the world ends.
in place of them, we do need a couple good fighters, and those kobolds are not what I really want to be traveling with, because I will kill each and every one of them in a horrible way.
Yeah, they seem a bit intolerable.
Yes.
Well, I did... Traxar did mention something about that white dragon
Yes.
up in Whitestone.
Yeah, we're going to fight that.
Well, if you need a hand,
Of course.
certainly think I could do something for you.
If you think you can fight in that kind of fight, I would be glad to have someone by our side that knows their way around a dragon. But of course, Anzu and Braun can make that final decision tomorrow when we get all your background in.
Of course.
Also, we are currently on a slight lookout for something that we're trying to finish up in the next day or so. Just, just a small bomb that may or may not be in one of the major towns or cities around Taldore. But that's something we can figure out once again tomorrow if you're inducted in and stuff. So
Yeah. You do seem a bit loose-lipped.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's
Seems vital information
not.
that you're just telling me.
Well, if it comes back tomorrow that you're not someone we can trust, then we can figure out who you are and what kind of information you have that we would need. But other than that,
I'm just curious.
yeah.
What's your combat expertise, Genevieve?
Swords.
What about them?
It's what I use. I don't know. I've been fighting for a long time.
So you prefer to... close quarters combat,
Yes.
I guess, is more specific. Okay.
A little bit of that, like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I like to think I'm pretty versatile.
Okay. It's good to know before we go off on, especially fighting a dragon. Everybody needs to know everybody. Need to know
Well.
where they're going to be, when they're going to be there.
I might know a
Let's
few
get
places
this.
where we could do a little practicing if you'd like to see what I can do.
We have a training yard in the back. I mean, it's a little dark right now, but as soon as morning hits, we can go over all that. Let's go ahead and let's get a round of shots going. Get this night going a little farther, and then maybe go to sleep and see what we can do tomorrow. How about that?
Sure.
All right, Jake.
I want to talk this before.
Okay.
Let me go to Soph. Soph, I got your letter.
Oh yes. Garnash should be here soon. I was thinking we could buy him a small melon farm. There's one about 20 miles away. It would be nice.
Maybe scouted out the price of it.
Yes. It would be 1,000 gold.
Oh, that's all.
It's small, but it's good for him.
It's like
Own
someone's
a
front
business, make a kobold smart.
I'll take out
yard.
take out 1,100 gold. I'll give him 1,000. Here's the gold for the farm, and then I'll give him 100. And here's 100 being considerate.
Thank you, sir. I will.
Also-
I will get this done.
Another
There's
thing.
no part of you that
Um,
wanted to make sure he was actually doing that.
We'll
What if
make
he's
sure.
just lying?
Yeah, I trust him at this point. He's been around for a while with us.
So was Rupert.
Yeah.
Others.
Rupert was always a little
Uh,
weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Sofa
yeah,
hasn't
but
been as odd.
Soph has a lot of charisma.
Yeah.
Also true. Can't one of us actually see what they're doing?
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
Like one of us can scry on them, right? I
Yeah,
forgot who-
me and
Zygon
Zygon.
and
Zygon can, yeah.
Okay. So, when exactly will you be purchasing?
Oh, I was planning on doing it tomorrow. His birthday is in 2 days.
Okay. Particular time.
The morning?
Just come back with the receipt and hand me the deed, and I'll find some way to pack it up and make it all nice.
Of course.
Also, with Rupert,
Hmm.
probably not being named Rupert anymore. I'm not quite sure who he is. Did anyone get the guild brand?
Oh, yes, he gave it to us a few weeks ago.
Well,
He said he put it where you would find it. I didn't ask.
can I go to my office and look?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I just want to look around anywhere for the guild brand.
Okay,
Is it
make
the
investigation check.
tower, the keep, or whatever?
18.
18. You look around. It's not in your office. You go through a few of the other rooms, avoiding Thia's. But you do eventually find it under the mattress in Locknar's room.
Place of putting it.
Is indeed.
I'm gonna sneak off to my office and wait till everyone goes to sleep.
Okay.
I send a round of shots out to everyone.
Well, before Anzu would have left, I would have asked him about that cloak of displacement. Since we were all there with like Zygon, and he had said he wanted to give it to him.
Yeah.
So, Anzu, I think you've got something for Zygon.
Oh, Zygon! Yes, you pretty boy.
Oops.
Go over.
Here is the cloak of displacement. Keep you safe. And, well, try not to do anything mean with it.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Good enough.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna go into a corner in my office and wait till it's dark.
So does anyone to end off the night want to play a little game of shot roulette?
Ooh. Sounds interesting.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Is everyone in? Is there anyone else who wants to participate? I'm talking to the bar, whoever's left late at night.
It's getting late. Most people are gone or passed out. Soph is still working, so he declines. You also see Garnash comes in a little late.
Garnash, my friend, would you like a shot on your way back in?
Oh no, I don't do that hard stuff. So have you got any juice?
So flip
May
him up some
insight check.
juice.
Garnash.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to get his vibe. You know, this is the famous Garnash I'm hearing so much about. Never met him, don't know this man.
Can I get one of the kobolds to come over?
Ooh.
Well, they're currently upstairs.
Damn it. I wanted
Well, you
them.
can go up there.
Oh my gosh. It's so weird having a +3 to insight, not a +15.
Oh my god, the difference.
Or I have a +10 or something. I don't know. But 21.
21.
Either way, I rolled an 18. So.
Garnash seems. This seems like a guy who like has lived a long life and is kind of settling into kind of retirement almost. He seems older. He seems older than he actually looks. He looks to be, well, it's hard to age a GIF, because they're hippo people. But he looks probably in his late 30s, early 40s, but he's got an air about him of an older age.
Mm-hmm. Have I met a lot of gifts at all, like in my work or anything?
Not particularly, no. Maybe one or two. They're you for sure have met one, but no. Other than that, no.
Okay. How long do they usually live?
GIF?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just like curious. I don't know.
Let me look. Around 70.
Okay.
All right, so shot roulette. Who's all taking part? Braun, you in?
No.
All right, Zygon, Genevieve.
Taking a bottle and going to his room.
Absolutely.
Hey, Braun, send one of those kobolds in real quick for me.
Traxel was right. You are a party pooper.
Oof.
Sorry.
Ron, as you go up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab his spear and just kind of yank him past me. There's your kobold.
Thanks, Braun. You.
Can I hear Braun walking by?
Make a perception check.
I don't know how to speak Draconic, but I'm just gonna do motions. You there. Come here.
I got a 13.
You hear someone walking by.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it's one of the guild members, and start heating up that brand.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna wait for them to walk by.
Okay, you heat it,
Oh no.
and then you see the shadow pass in front of the door.
And I want to jump out. Here, stick him right in the arm.
Make an attack roll.
You did it so poorly.
Braun
Isn't that
turns it around and stabs it into his head.
Oh, he's
Spin
gonna get you.
Just it's like
Think-
right on top of one of Anzu's nipples. It's just the brand.
I think it's 12 because I don't add anything.
That
else.
does not hit. So Braun, you hear someone clearly running out of Anzu's room, and then the door flies open and you see Anzu full on jump, 2 hands up in the air trying to brand you.
I think Braun would have instinctively like jumped out of the way of that, but like because he had a bottle in one hand, probably would have started to draw the weapon at him, but then realized it was just Anzu being an idiot again.
And
Anzu,
then
you clatter to the floor, branding the wood in the floor.
strike your enemy when he is weak. And then seeing that Braun sheaths his weapon again, another strike.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
That you can't just ask.
No, that'd be way too easy.
Yeah.
I go 14.
Does not hit. Braun easily dodges out of the way, seeming to be tired of whatever this is.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give him a boot.
Make an attack roll.
That's 16.
That hits.
I want to shield it.
Just kind of.
Okay, Anzu, you use your reaction to shield. So Braun, you lightly kick the shield.
I'll get you next time. And then I want to fade into the shadows. So, I mean, I can't really do that.
Make a stealth check.
Or
Braun, he just like scoots back in, and you see him get into his position again. You see the brand is still hot, so even if you can't see Anzu, you can see the brand.
Yeah.
I'll go to my office and start putting on some war paint.
Oh, God.
It's like Predator.
Mhm.
So the kobold slowly inches its way towards you, Animus.
Alright. Come here. You're being this is a test. Come sit. Free drink.
Make a performance check.
Yes. 23.
23. He seems to understand. He sits down, puts the spear off to the side.
Alright, is everyone ready?
Sure.
All right, Jacob, I fill up 4 shot glasses.
Okay.
3 of them with one of our kind of just normal dark liquors.
Okay.
Then one of them with my my one alcohol that comes from the skull bottle that makes your whole body go numb.
Okay.
That I've been carrying forever.
Okay. I need Animus, and Zygon. Yeah, all 3 of you make. Just roll a d20.
Oh. Not good.
So is Animus unconscious?
I think this
Yes.
might be the
Judging by
roulette
the
part.
reaction.
I rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
Thank God.
Okay.
I
Zygon,
rolled
what'd you roll?
Straight up D20.
Yeah.
4.
Wow.
How did I
I rolled a
lose?
3.
How did I lose
Wow.
this?
The kobold rolled the best.
No.
Oh.
So you shuffle them around, spin them around, and then you all 4 go for it. You
Oh
all
wait,
slam it
Jacob,
back.
wait.
What?
I want to try, since I'm the one spinning them around, I want to see if I can purposefully switch mine and the kobolds.
I'm gonna say with a natural 1.
Damn it.
No. If
Ah.
you would have rolled anything else, I would have allowed it. But with a natural 1,
I know what's
I'll say
about to happen.
as you're spinning all the drinks, you hear, and then a bunch of kobolds all screaming up top as something has shattered. You don't know quite what.
Can
But
I
your
go?
concentration breaks for a second, and then you guys all 4 grab a shot, boom, slam them back, and Animus, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
At least that was good. 21.
21. It's like taking cough syrup.
Yeah.
You feel like a warmth go down your neck or down your throat, and a little bit of numbness, but nothing too bad.
Damn it. How did fucking kobolds just run in the door when I'm trying to have some fun? Anyway.
You all right, darling?
No, yeah, I'm good. I've had it many times before. I was just trying to get our little friend here to maybe have a little. But anyways, thanks for a good night, everyone. I'm going to bed. This one's gonna hit hard.
Kobold picks up his spear, and he looks at you as you're going up the stairs.
I'd like to cast greater invisibility on myself.
Oh,
You're
shit.
invisible.
Ah, god damn it.
The
This is gonna
brand
hurt.
is not.
No, wait, it's supposed to, right?
Let me double check.
Everything
Are you doing?
he's wearing, I think.
Yeah, I
You're
think
not.
everything I'm wearing in hold.
Let me double check.
Are you
I have it
attuned?
open. You or creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything your target is wearing or carrying is
you're carrying it.
invisible.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, the
I'll
brand
heat
is
it up
invisible
and just go invisible.
too. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. He still has to make an attack roll, which is hard for Anzu.
Especially when it's not it. You can just ask me if I want the brand. Like, I'll take the brand.
That's no fun.
Oh, no. I'm also drunk right now, though.
Not really. You rolled so high on your Constitution save. You're not.
I mean,
I
I've
would
been
say you're
drinking
barely
all night, too, though.
Yeah, but your Constitution's pretty high.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks, Jake.
I would say tipsy at most. You go up the stairs. Anzu, make an attack roll.
Combat music.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Can I roll advantage since I'm stealth?
No.
What's your passive perception, Animus?
22. It's real
Anzu,
high.
you can roll a stealth check with advantage, but you have to beat a 22. I don't think there's any possible way unless he rolls a 20.
Yeah.
He sees me.
He doesn't see you, but he hears you, so you don't have advantage on the attack.
You are invisible.
I will strike.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
Freaky door behind him opens.
What'd you roll?
Oh, no.
Please tell me it's a
He's
natural
gonna
20.
crit him.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, no.
That hits.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you trying to get
I
it back?
go right for the buttock.
Okay.
My
So,
I'm
Animus,
so
what
glad
are
this
you
didn't happen to
wearing?
I'm wearing.
Hey, Animus, what are you wearing?
You wear pants?
Without me?
Well, no, I'm wearing the long cloak that has our insignia on it.
Okay. That thing now has a burn mark in it where
Nice.
the brand went.
I need to go to a seamster.
I can mend it.
A seam person who works with seams.
God damn it!
And because I use greater invisibility, I'm still invisible. I
Yes.
will fade into the shadow.
Animus, you feel a burning sensation.
Fuck!
But you heard something, so you know something is there.
Oh fuck! That hurts so bad. Can I look if I have like? Is it like just like a burning mark, or is my feathers covering it? Are my feathers okay?
A few of your feathers are singed, but it didn't get deep enough to like brand your flesh.
All right. I was gonna use regenerate if that had happened because I don't want it on my butt. Actually, I'm gonna use regenerate anyways. I'm going to bed, so
Okay.
7th level regenerate on my ass.
The brand is completely gone.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh man,
I'm
things
gonna-
that you do in the
I'm
Dragons.
just gonna walk backwards slowly like Anzu. You fucking bitch! Don't you dare come near me with that thing. And then
There's nothing in the void.
Yeah.
I cast tidal wave down the hall, and then I run to my room.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
You're gonna flood the building?
No, it goes away after my round. The water
Okay.
the water disperses.
Counter spell? No, wait. I'll absorb it with the rod.
Okay.
Can you
What level spell
absorb-
is it?
It's an area effect.
Are you
though.
attuned to the rod, Anzu?
Has it been 2 hours?
It's an area of
dark
effect
now,
spell,
isn't
so
it?
you can't absorb it.
Well, I thought the attunement was only just to see how many charges. it
The
has.
attunement also, yeah, you can still use it, but the charges, you now know how many charges are in it. So there are currently 9 charges in it, and it has had 41 charges in it. So it has 9 more.
I will counterspell.
Wait, after you
what?
hit 50 total, it's
Yeah.
done?
It's 50 total. It's done.
I thought it was
Oh.
like you could have 50 at once.
No,
Yeah.
it can only absorb 50 through its entire lifespan.
Well, that
Wait,
seems-
so I can't like
that doesn't make sense.
take away those points and put them into, and then reuse them.
The rod can absorb and store up to 50 levels of energy over the course of its existence.
Ah,
And how
That's
many is it at?
weird.
It currently has had max 41, and the amount of charge that's currently in it is 9.
That's
So we
kind of
put
weird.
9 more into it.
okay.
Yes.
So yeah, 9 more can fit into it, which means 17 or 18,
18
total
total.
levels you can have, which is still really good,
Yes.
to be fair.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, use it while you can, but
If nothing else,
Do
just
you still
want to
use it on tidal wave? Which
you
is
can't.
Can't.
right?
It's an area
Yeah,
of
I
effect
can't.
spell. You can't.
All right. Well, the tidal
Yeah,
wave.
behind a closed door.
Okay, so you counterspell it. What level spell is it?
3.
Okay, yeah, it instantly.
Do I see where he counterspelled it from?
Yeah.
No, because I greater invisibility.
Greater invisibility, you wouldn't be able to see it. No.
All right. So I wouldn't even see like the spell click or anything.
You would see like the magic, but it would be wrapped around the spell. You wouldn't see like Anzu's hands.
I wouldn't
or
see where the
anything.
magic came from to counterspell.
No, because it's a wave, so it's spreading out, so it's countering the whole thing, so it would like go across it. Also, greater invisibility would conceal that. Daisy.
It's okay. I run to my room. No, wait. I have
He
one more-
runs.
I want to do one more thing because I have this ability and I feel like it'd be funny to use. I'm gonna use my Metamagic Adept sorcery points to use Subtle Spell, which allows me to cast it without any somatic or verbal components, which means he would not be able to tell I was casting a spell.
Okay.
Do I have something else I can throw down this hallway?
Can I start running?
Not really. Oh, I cast... Oh, I don't have that. Damn it. I'm
It's
just
just
gonna...
like a comedy of errors.
I know. Oh, I cast detect magic.
Okay, yeah, you know that there's a greater invisibility spell in the corner of Anzu's room.
I see you, you little bitch. I hold a produce flame in my hand. You better run. I'm gonna eat your ass this time.
Why would you eat my ass?
And then I'm just gonna run.
Okay. Animus, do you want to attack him or
No,
no?
I'm just gonna walk to my room and go to sleep. I just wanted him to get away from behind me. I didn't want Anzu creeping up behind me.
Okay.
This is so good.
I
Don't play we've done in a while.
uh,
Man.
we've
And
been
then I'll
stuck-
wait for my next victim.
Okay. You sink back into the shadows. Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear that
Yeah.
barking?
Yeah, no.
I hear
Okay.
it through my door, not through the
Yeah, I'm
screen.
sure you do. Yeah. I don't know what their problem is. Okay. Genevieve and Zygon, you were the only two left in the bar. Soph has gone to bed as well. Let me shut this door real quick. Shut the door. Okay.
I just love
It's just
that
you
every
two.
single time Andrew gets someone, he's just like fading into the shadows and just
Just sinking in like Batman.
yeah.
Interesting group you've got here.
Yeah, they're always worth a laugh every once in a while.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Elon.
Mom. Okay. Lovely part of the country here.
How about yourself?
Oh, here and there.
It's not an answer.
I mean, if you knew me, it kind of would be.
Interesting. What interest do you have with staying with these people?
Oh, I've been asking myself that a lot lately.
Hmm.
Gold, I suppose, treasure, rewards.
You know,
What about
worthy
you?
reasons. Well, I have a few things up my sleeve I'm working on. Few lofty goals.
Well, you gotta have goals, I suppose.
I've always had them. They're important.
Maybe you could share them with me if you don't mind, and I'm gonna use charm person on her.
Ooh. Interesting. Now,
What
Genevieve,
kind of a saving throw is it?
I believe it's a charisma saving throw, but
Is it that,
furthermore,
buddy?
I don't
Please
know.
I have advantage on saving throws against being trapped.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Oh,
Tragic.
Let me double check.
What's
Things
that
you
elf
hate to
thing?
see.
Dungeons and Dragons is mainly
That's
looking at
what
books.
Panache does, and it's usually
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Well, that's not bad. Okay.
What's your spell save DC, Zygon?
Oh,
Tell me before I roll.
ooh, how is it? Ah, shit. Does that how? Does
It's
that
your
go up?
charisma modifier plus your proficiency modifier plus 8.
Oh, so it did go up. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's 18.
Let me double check. Yeah, it's
'Cause
8
it was
plus
17.
proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah, so 18.
Okay.
Okay, so 18.
Mm.
Oh no, I did not roll good. I rolled a 15. That sucks ass. Okay. Rolled a 6 and a 7. So.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
So the charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. I will say that is a friendly acquaintance. It's not like your best friends. It's not. It's like, it's almost the same as what you guys are currently, basically, just like a little bit more.
yeah.
But non-threatening.
Yeah, not threatening.
You want to know my goals?
Oh, why not? I've got time. You seem interesting.
Mhm.
And he's gonna
Yeah.
bat his baby greens at her.
Maybe.
Only one though, because of the eye patch. It's like you're blinking, like you're winking or something.
You blinking at me?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. And I'm gonna flip up the eye patch, and then I'm gonna
Hmm.
do both.
I appreciate the interest, darling, and certainly it's returned, but I don't share that much information with acquaintances.
That's fair, I suppose. That's fair.
But I do find your group very interesting.
Mm.
And I mean, we'll get there. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna make an insight check, vibe check on that.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Do I need to roll like
I
anything?
mean, are you lying to him, or are you
No.
trying to deceive him in any way? Then no.
No.
Is it like a matter of being like menacing what they're saying that she has like big plans?
Well, like, what are you wanting to like? What are you trying to figure out through this insight check?
If she is being sinister at all.
Okay, if she's being sinister
Good
at
or
all,
bad vibes.
go ahead and make an insight check.
17.
I mean, it's definitely not the most, when someone says they have big plans, there's a little bit of sinister just in general. There's something here. This nut has not yet been cracked, Zygon.
That's fair.
But there's something here for
Pistachio
sure.
that you just can't open because the
Ugh,
slit is just not wide enough.
they didn't make the shell big enough. It's so annoying.
You hate it. You hate
Freaking
to see it.
pistachios, man.
I'm one of those real firm, sturdy pistachios.
Or like a walnut that's fallen just out of the tree.
Oh,
And then we had a
man.
demonic
I
squirrel.
can't tell you how many a pistachio in my day I have not been able to eat, and I just had to throw it back in the bag.
Like,
To re-frustrate yourself later.
Yeah.
not today,
just,
pistachio.
Just to fight another moment with that pistachio later.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fucking green nuts.
No, but I think your goals, mine, they align. And I'm excited to see where this job takes me, if you'll have me.
Well, I'm sure once you pass the big test, I'm gonna say ominously.
I'm quite nervous.
Yeah, you should be. You should be.
I'd
There's a graveyard out back of all the failures.
love to see it.
Mm. Go check it out sometime.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Show me. And then I'll actually wink.
Oh God.
This is getting intense.
Well, I'll see you in the morning, darling.
Mm.
I'm gonna head home.
Sounds good. It was lovely meeting you.
You as
Heading
well.
up yet?
No one has come up yet.
Is she leaving or is she going upstairs? What's
She's leaving.
I'm leaving the building.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Live here.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go to bed. I'll go upstairs.
Oh, you're not
Okay.
going to bed.
Zygon, what's your passive perception?
Also, how is that determined?
I believe it is your
I just looked at it. It's
your
10
wisdom plus.
plus. It's 10 plus every modifier you would have to your like wisdom rolls.
Yeah.
Your perception rolls.
Perception plus
So-
10.
Yeah.
If you're proficient, then you add that too.
It's 15.
Okay. Animus or Anzu, make a stealth check with advantage because you are invisible.
Yeah,
You got 15.
you got a 15.
Zygon, you do hear him.
Okay, I'm immediately gonna have my guard up.
I also don't think that Zygon's room goes past Anzu's, if I remember correctly.
I'm hiding in the stairwell. Well,
I think
kind of like in
Oh,
the
okay.
shadow,
It
yeah, in
does.
the corner.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
I would like to use the dash action and run to my room.
Okay. So
I'd
you
like-
start sprinting.
I use the dimension door to get into his room, but like he can't see the dimension door, can he?
No, he would be able to see the dimension door.
And comes out of it.
I want to come out of the dimension door and just like hide under his bed or something before he gets there and close it.
Okay, Zygon, you. Man, how would this? Yeah, Zygon, you get into your room as you hear a magical close.
Oh no.
We're in close quarters, huh?
I feel like
Yes,
this is Chucky sequence.
How big is my room, would you say?
Animus, how big are the rooms? Aren't they like 10 by 10 or something?
Think of like
Because that would be perfect.
they're really small. It's like
I
a
think they're like 10
small
by 10.
It's like it would be like a single dorm room. Or
Yeah.
do you remember the dorm rooms that had which one was it? Blair Shannon with the double bunks. It's like one of those rooms.
We'll say 10 by 10.
Very small room.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So Zygon is invisible as well.
Holy
Can I use counter spell?
I will say that you've already used a reaction by casting the dimension door.
Okay.
So Zygon is also invisible.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to open the door and close it, but I'm going to stay in the bedroom.
Okay. Anzu, make a perception check.
Well,
12. You see the door open, and you see the door close.
I'm gonna wait right there until he gets into his bed.
Okay.
Wait all night, man.
I will say that Anzu's invisibility will end before Zygon's.
I was going to say, I was going to wait for like 30 minutes. Just stand still.
Can I prestidigitate some footsteps outside the door?
Zygon, you hear a few footsteps outside your door.
Zygon's unbothered because he knows there's somebody in the room with him.
Okay. So an hour, I believe greater invisibility lasts an hour, right?
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm under the bed.
So the invisibility, Anzu's greater invisibility fades about 30 minutes before Zygon's invisibility will fade. So Anzu is now fully visible with the hot brand.
Is
But
it still hot after an hour?
he just keeps heating it.
Can I recast?
Can you recast greater invisibility?
Yes.
Is your room dark, Zygon?
Probably.
You would see the light of the end of the thingy under the bed.
Oh.
What I see?
It's true.
And
Make a
Alright,
perception check.
some comforters go all the way down to like the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah, but not.
but if his
not
room
big.
is
Zygon
completely
seems like
dark,
a one pillow, one top sheet kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Let's be honest here.
he's
Say
And,
yeah,
like, the pillow's
12.
a little yellow.
Well, you see a faint glow underneath the bed. It's not super hard to miss.
I want to
Okay.
grab a little bit of suit and hold it in my hand.
Okay.
Jesus. Zygon's gonna notice it. He's gonna quietly crouch and try to sneak over to the bed.
Okay, make a stealth check.
The
Anzu,
eye
what's your
level.
passive perception?
What is it again?
10 plus your proficiency.
10 plus.
perception.
Or
Your
yeah,
perception bonus.
yeah, if you're proficient in anyway.
So if I'm not proficient, it's just 10.
Yeah.
What do
well,
you
it's
normally have?
10 plus your
Wisdom.
what? Wisdom? Yeah.
He'd have 16
It'll be
or 15.
His
21.
wisdom is not a plus 5, is it?
Is it not?
no, it's 4,
No.
so it'll
I
be
wouldn't
14,
think.
right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's 14.
I really overestimated his wisdom.
Okay,
It's-
what'd you roll,
it's
Zygon?
18, so.
21.
21.
Okay, hold on. I want to hold it until I see or think that he's at eye level and like chuck it at his face.
You do not know when he's close. He rolled a 21 on stealth.
All
I
right.
want to panic chuck it.
Okay. Zygon, you see a handful of a mixture of spices come out from underneath your bed.
Oh no.
Guys, motherfucker.
Does it hit me?
No, it does not. You're nowhere near it.
All right. So well, that way I at least know where he's at, and I can see that there's no footprints or anything that he's come out of.
Yeah.
Oh.
trapped himself.
Is there a? Do we decide there's like a quilt under there that I have to like lift up, or can I see under there?
You can see under there, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna get
no.
down, and then at the same time, I would like to take down my invisibility, and I would like to use my necrotic shroud.
Okay. Okay. That's a fear thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anzu, I need you to roll I believe a wisdom saving throw.
It's a charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw because
Oh
yeah,
no.
Whoa.
12. That's a fail?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. So, Anzu, you hear faint footsteps. As you turn to your left, you see Zygon pop into existence. Only his skin is taut, his whole visage just looks of death as a dark energy peels off of him, and you are terrified.
So like, I'm scared. Can I be like, ah, and then jab it?
No, if you're feared, you have to run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprint away.
Yeah, so you just
I
book it
trip
out
him.
of the room.
I thought you could attack at disadvantage in fear. Like
I
you,
think
you
you
couldn't
can.
move towards them, but you could.
He can't
could
move
only run
towards you, but
away.
yeah, you could if you wanted to.
But he wouldn't be able to reach him if he was trying to attack with a melee, because that's within 5 feet.
And he's under the bed.
And he'd have to
Well, the
run.
bed's only like.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna have disadvantage regardless if you try.
I'm all for it.
Okay, go ahead.
Answers the ward.
6.
This ain't going very well. That's a natural one.
He brands himself.
That new cloak of displacement already doing some work.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you do not hit.
I'm running.
Okay, you
I'm
immediately.
I'm tripping.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Sweep the leg.
14.
Anzu, what's your armor class?
14.
That hits. So Zygon, you trip Anzu as he runs. Anzu, you take 4 points of damage as you hit the ground.
And then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let him get up and keep running. But I
Okay.
wanted to trip him.
Okay. Anzu, you sprint out of the room.
Scurry off. I wake up before him anyway.
All right.
Wow.
After he's gone, I want to like lock my door. I'll take down my shroud and go to bed.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before they wake up or before they go to bed?
Yeah, I want to wake up before Zygon.
Set an alarm, man.
I want to do what Anzu kind of does when he wakes up, because he does his stretches
Do
and
stretches?
stuff. I want to go down and train with Peggy and see if I can get him a little bit stronger, maybe some more
Okay.
HP somehow over time.
Okay. So we'll say you guys do your morning routine, and that is where we will take tonight's break.
Nice. And...
Fearless of hope.
Okay, we're
We're
back.
back!
Everybody. Welcome
Go
back.
back so everybody can tell Jacob how wrong he is about soda.
Oh,
Pepsi isn't soda.
we're not
Pepsi
talking...
is carbonated
I
water.
will say I've never met a person who drinks Mountain Dew that tips. That's all I'm gonna say.
Carbonated water.
That's
Valid.
quite the.
That actually,
Quite the
that's a very
discovery.
fair point.
Anyway, welcome back to
encountered
D&D.
I
this
can see the
everybody.
correlation there.
So
I've done the
the
research.
group has slept in. Anzu, make a Anzu and Zygon, both of you may just roll a d20 for me.
I didn't sleep in. I woke up for
I
Peggy.
get branded. I'm gonna be really mad.
I got a 7.
A 7.
17.
Zygon, you
Ooh.
wake up before Anzu.
Oh my god.
Jacob, I would like to note I was planning on showing up to the guild hall pretty early.
Okay,
Not like dawn,
not like
but like
super early. Like what time early?
punctually early, like a nice like 9:50.
Okay, I need you to be specific.
I don't know, 9.
Okay, that's specific. Okay.
I'm up at like 7:30.
So, Animus, you and Peggy do some training. Anzu, you do some stretching.
I fly
Zygon,
him around too.
Yeah, get his wings stretched. Zygon, you are on guard for the mysterious Brander. And Braun, what are you doing when you wake up?
Braun's probably sleeping in a little bit.
Okay.
He drank quite a bit.
Okay. Braun drank a little bit.
Jacob,
Yes,
can I fly to Mathis's?
you could,
Yeah,
but I would also like you to know that there is a town guard that do not know that you have a Pegasus, and that they would see you flying a Pegasus, and maybe they wouldn't like that.
I cast invisibility on the Pegasus.
So you would be flying through the air, sitting on something,
Yeah, that checks out.
just full on
He's a
flying without,
bird.
just sitting on something. That's how Kinku
How do you
fly.
flap your wings?
Yeah. I'll put my wings out. I'm gonna lay down and put my wings out.
Just T-pose
T-pose.
like this, sliding through the air.
The
weirdest damn bird I've
No,
ever
I don't
seen.
want to wait. I don't want to waste a ton of shit today. I'm just gonna cast invisibility and then do the bird thing and try. Or I'll just fly way up into the clouds and try to get like just a little bit of hidden cloud fly.
I need you to make a perception check.
You know, like those super awesome like movies where like you fly over the clouds. It's like awesome music comes out and.
Like Top Gun?
No, not like Top Gun because I don't like Tom Cruise very much.
Like Up.
Whoa.
28. Move past
28.
it. Move past it. It's my own opinion.
Okay. Go. Just go. So as you're flying towards Mathis's, you see the familiar shape of Mathis walking towards the guild around 8:30. You see him walking with his cane. You also see another figure standing next to him, which is Genevieve.
Oh, she's walking with Mathis?
Yeah.
What? Interesting.
Yeah. Mathis knows everyone.
All right.
It's his job to know everyone.
Yeah, I go back up into the clouds after kind of coming down a little bit to see, and I go back up.
Okay.
And then as I'm coming down, I don't really know how I'm going to hide myself. I don't think I can use Druidcraft to do that.
What if you also turned into a Pegasus and then you were two Pegasus?
But then that's still the issue of the fact that we have Pegasus.
Pegasi.
Alright, we just fly down. I don't care that much.
Okay. Are you landing? Where are you landing? At the guild hall? Or?
Yeah, in the back again, just where the training area / Peggy's like kind of living spaces.
So Genevieve.
Yes.
You and Mathis are walking next to each other, him walking with his cane. Since you last saw him, a little bit more white in the hair, a little bit more age around the eyes and the mouth, but nothing too severe.
You're looking lovely, darling.
Well, I'm not feeling that way, but thank you nonetheless.
How have you been?
I've been better, but I've definitely been worse.
I feel that. Me as well.
Genevieve, what do you want exactly?
I don't know. Some company. We're going to the same place.
Well, I assume that you know what I'm going to tell them. And he starts shaking the papers in his hand. Genevieve, if they know what the whole thing is here, then they probably will say no. So why should I help you?
I think we can both agree that I should be back in my position, and I'm hoping they'll help me.
Genevieve, I don't know if you should. We had quite a good thing going until you came, and I don't know if I should allow someone who was able to get ousted so easily back in her position. I do agree that the current leadership is not desirable, but I don't know if yours is either.
Why don't you try going up against what I was up against, and tell me you wouldn't face the same fate as me?
You have no idea what I could do and what I would have done.
I'm not asking for much. Just
You're asking me to lie to a group that has done a lot for this city, and you're asking me to stick my neck out for you. That's a lot.
they may have done a lot for the city. They also cause continual chaos. And they ask a lot of people in return for nothing. And glory, I keep the city functioning.
In a way.
Listen, in times of strife, without me, there would be no Amon.
That may be true. That may be true.
Listen, if there are some things I need to change, I'm open to criticism.
Well, how about this? I'll make you a deal.
I love those.
I know. I'll help you. But once this whole thing is settled, I want a favor. No holds barred. No saying no. Favor.
All right.
Okay.
Very
Well,
important to me.
I don't want just your word. And he holds out his hand. You two shake hands. Fine. And you see there's like a faint magical trail that comes off of both of your hands as you two pull away. Okay. Well, I'll lie for you if you lie for me. This conversation didn't happen, and you're just some simple chef. That's the cover you're going with, right?
That's what Traxar said. Bartending's more my game, but we'll just see.
I can work with that. You really need to control your people more. Okay,
Tough
here we go. You guys round the corner, make it to the guild hall. You guys have all kind of settled into the bar. You hear a knock on the door. Door opens. Mathis walks in with his cane. You see Genevieve comes in behind him. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning.
Mathis?
Good morning.
Genevieve?
Yes, I ran into your new recruit on my way here.
What do you think of her?
I think she's lovely. In kind of a watch yourself kind of way.
Oh, thank you.
But I think she would fit in nicely here. If you want, I can give you my full report up in the office.
I love that.
Okay. And then the 5 kobolds, all at the ready on Mathis. And he goes, oh.
In
Fierce
Kobold.
guardians, I see.
Oh yes, in Draconic. Please, no attack. Please, rise.
Amazing.
Okay.
What was that character's name again?
Boopa.
Oopa.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss him.
They all stand down. Right. We'll go up there. And Genevieve, I believe, will stay down here.
Makes sense.
All right. He goes up the stairs. You guys
Can I
go with him.
insight check Mathis on the way?
What are you wanting to insight check him for?
Oh, I want to see if he's like, when he's like, I'm gonna give my full report up there. Like, does he seem like he's gonna?
Like throw you under the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
What is that? Oh, it's not good. It is a nice 9.
He doesn't. I mean, you guys have a deal. He's not gonna go back on that deal, probably. You know Mathis. You've known him for a while.
Okay.
He sits down in the big round office. All right. I've done the background checks on all of your current members, along with a few of the ones that have applied, including the fierce guardians. If you want, I can go over all of them. I can go in any order you like as well.
Yes.
All right. Who would you prefer to hear about first?
I'd love to hear about Garnash.
Ah, yes. Garnash. That's quite an interesting one. As he pulls this large stack of papers. Garnash was part of the Gift Navy. He was an admiral who got stuck in the Feywild along with the rest of his crew. Most of his crew succumbed. Yeah, words are hard sometimes. To the Feywild. Most of them are still stuck there or dead. Garnash is the only survivor. I would also like to add, the way that I got this information was from Garnash himself. He's actually quite talkative.
Oh, yes. Well, the only
Got
way
some
to shut
fruit
him
in
up
front
is
of
with
that
a
guy.
watermelon.
He does enjoy watermelon. I also found that he enjoys a good cantaloupe, but oddly enough, allergic to mangoes.
I did not know.
But he says that he was in the Feywild for what he believed was about 2 years. When he came out, he realized he was in there for 70. He doesn't believe any of his family is still alive. He believes he's the last of his line anyway. Possibly is why he's wanting to slow down a little bit more.
What about Turk and Rex?
Well, Turk, as I'm sure you're aware, is a bard, so, you know, most of the things he says are most likely stories. But from a few people that I've had interviewed, he seems to be rather harmless. He also is from Amon. He traveled around the continent to try and find a cure for whatever disease the Spencer girl has. Unsuccessfully, I might add. And he returned here, working for their family until you offered him a job. It seems as though he's wanting to get enough money to perhaps propose to her, or perhaps prove his worth to her mother. But other than that, he's just a bard.
So,
Well, that one is interesting. Sophocles is from Marquette originally. He seems to have come here due to some gambling problems. Through some digging, we found that he's wanted in 6 different cities. Most for, running out on his debts. But from what we can tell from running your books, he hasn't stolen any money, and I've done the courtesy of banning him from all of the gambling tables this side of Taldore.
smart move.
I like to think of it as precaution. But he should be fine. There might be someone after him. That'll be a fun conversation to have. Rex, really hasn't done much. Fighter by trade, trained in the military briefly, wasn't for him. But he seems to be a fine man. Does his work, gets things done. Don't know of any family around here anyway.
Stefan?
Well, Stefan's a pretty open book. Everything you already know about him would be in my report. He failed out of school, he joined you, his mother is incredibly overbearing. He has a fascination with magical artifacts and combining technology with magic. Perhaps he could do some improvements to the building.
Would be a good researcher. Well, did you happen to know anything about Kobold Town?
Ah, yes. Well, we received reports about 2 months ago that a black dragon had died from some adventuring party, we don't know where, and that a cult worshipping the dragon was moving somewhere, trying to find a new master of some sort. We believe that those are the kobolds that have now taken a shining to you, Anzu.
Well, now that I have my guild brand, I suppose I should assemble everyone. And
I would
officially-
suggest not branding the kobolds.
And, I agree with that.
She's a little permanent marker.
Put a stamp on their hand.
Okay,
But
sorry.
the kobolds should be harmless. But I will say this: the city guard are not keen on having a cult of kobolds running around.
Most likely put them under jurisdiction of another member.
If I might make a suggestion, I would perhaps put them outside of the city and use them only on a needs basis.
Oh, well.
They're a bit
Maybe I
much.
should have them set up a camp somewhere. Maybe.
As long as it's not near any farmland, we should be fine.
No. I kind of sent them out to farmland. Demon squirrel.
Of course you did. Demon squirrels. Well, I'm sure they took care of that. And probably some pigs and some cows and who knows what else that we'll be
They'll
paying
come back
for.
with a full belly.
Anyway, anything else?
Suppose not. Thank you very much.
Are you sure? No other questions? Nothing.
Maybe a private place to talk about.
Who?
Are you in the office alone with Mathis right now?
I thought we were all in there.
You are all in there,
Oh,
but
Besides
Genevieve.
her, yeah.
Minus me.
Anzu.
Who are you pointing at?
Anzu. What are you talking
Ask
about?
if you can
Oh,
talk
follow me,
privately.
Madness. Please come.
All right.
Ron, would you like to come?
Yeah,
I-
that's something
I'd like to come.
speak to him about.
You can't, Animus.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Can I ask him
Good
one more
leader,
question
officially.
before you leave?
What do you need, Animus?
Maybe some information about the bomb. we.
Oh, yes. I was going to save that for the end, but I guess.
No, okay, let's save it till the end. I don't know what Anzu has to talk about. I mean, if we have our group here, and if Genevieve's going to be part of it, we might as well have her be there when you give us the information, if you trust her.
I think she's a fine guild member, but I don't think she's of the clearance to hear about a terrorist attack.
He's not inner circle.
No.
I
Now, if
guess.
Thea was here or Lochnar was here, I'd be fine. But,
I love how willing you are to just include her.
She's going to figure it out
Appreciate
in like a day anyway.
Yeah, because you told me.
I just said there was a bomb. I never said how big or how much it would take.
you said a big bomb.
You would be a terrible CIA agent. You know this.
I
You're like,
would-
guys, okay, my secret agent training told me to do this.
I pretty sure there was something else. I don't remember it right now.
Well, if you remember, you can ask me. Anzu, lead the way.
I'll go up there with Ron.
Okay.
Mhm.
What is it, Anzu?
Sargon and Animus. What do you know?
Oh, I didn't run background checks on them, but I've researched all of you in the past. From what I can tell, Zygon's an amnesiac who used to be a cleric and is now a warlock who has a deal with some high-level demon. And Animus appeared here a few years ago, was with druids, and is now on his way to becoming some sort of archdruid. That's about it.
Know
Why?
anything about Thea?
I find that respecting a friend's wishes is more important than stalking them.
I know.
The last she told me, she was going to Singorn. That's it.
Anything else?
No?
How about we go back down and you drop the big bombshell, huh? I'm sorry, I shouldn't
Andrew,
have made. Yes,
Your jokes are always jokes. Anyway,
May I speak to Mathis in private before we go back down?
if it's okay with Hanzu, I'm fine.
I suppose.
We'll be there in a minute. I'm sure this won't take super long. What can I help you with, Bron?
I have been pursuing the interest of smithing, and I found I don't have my notebook on me. I left it in the car, but I had all the information written down from the glass.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just remembered that Mathis was one of these people. So
Yeah, he's the Forge Master of the Ebon Blade.
Ebon Blade, right? So, basically, I would like that knowledge imparted on me in some way whenever we have an opportunity. But I just wanted you to be aware that I am aware.
Which one of them gave you this information?
I don't remember her name.
It's Mel Nostra.
Yes, that's the one.
Well, if she's recommending you, then I'm sure you have what it takes. It's an arduous process.
I can pull out the materials that I've started forging. I think I just have a hilt at the moment, right?
Yeah, you have a glass hilt.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it back and forth in his hand. Has a good weight. Well balanced. Yes, I can help you, but I haven't worked on my craft in some time. I can teach you something, but I don't believe it will be nearly as impactful as what she has.
Is it written anywhere that I can...
No. This is all passed down orally.
I figured as much.
As it has been for centuries at this point. I can teach you, but you'll need to come to my estate alone. Just whenever.
Okay.
Preferably after a work day is over, seeing as how busy we both are.
That makes sense. I'm not afraid to burn the candle at both ends, so to speak, to get this done.
I feel like that's all we're doing.
Scarce. Yes.
Well, Braun, I will accept you as a student.
Thank you.
But just know that once I start teaching you, our friendship gets put on pause.
As an apprenticeship instead?
Yes.
Done.
Okay. You two go back to the main meeting area.
Okay.
All right. Well, here's the information that we have on the device. It was only in Western for a few minutes, after which it disappeared. We've been picking up faint magical signals appearing in every major city for the past day and a half. It appears and then it's gone, it appears and then it's gone. We don't know what this means. It could just be random arcane spikes along the ley lines. But there is a theory.
And?
Sorry, I was expecting one of you to... Anyway,
I'm lost in thought. I'm just thinking about what you're saying, and I'm waiting.
the theory is, based on your report, Animus, that they're using these mirrors and they have somehow located them. And they're passing them through different planes, trying to scramble the proverbial signal.
So we won't know where it will end up.
Well, if they want to detonate it, it will have to be on the plane for a while. But we'll most likely only have an hour lead time.
But they're wanting to do as much damage as possible, so wouldn't it be in a large capital of some sort?
I've notified all of the major cities in the continent, as well as some across the seas. But it could be. Or it could be Animus's theory that they're wanting to hit somewhere smaller as a testing site. But
Well, at the least, with the larger cities, don't we have direct access to them through teleportation?
we do. The only one that we're having trouble with right now is Singorn. They've been... After seeing what happened in Western and knowing of the political unrest in both Whitestone and Iman, they're a little bit more hesitant.
Well, Thia's down in Singorn. I mean, if anything, you could try to send her a message and see if maybe her and the other group of elves that she's with may be able to stop the bomb. But if they're not going to accept our help right now...
Oh, it's fine. I know Thea very
No, that's what I'm saying. I think if they had the bomb there, they'd be very able to take it out, which is why I don't think the bomb's going to be there. I don't think the bomb's going to hit Singorn. I don't think it's going to hit Iman. They would have
Be that as it may, Animus, we don't know. They could teleport it anywhere.
Can we pick up where the mirrors are?
We've tried, but without... It seems as though they're on a different resonance frequency, and the only way we'd be able to track them is if we somehow had a piece of one.
Well...
Don't have any of those around.
That's
Flagon.
unfortunate.
Would...
We might be able to locate the mirrors. We believe that they themselves are enchanted to plane shift every few days.
Well, we were in the wrong plane at the wrong time then. When it shifted to the one we went into.
If there was an existing mirror, could you just use that instead?
The problem is, Anzu, that if the mirrors do not stay in one place for very long. Even if we were to, say, find one, we'd have to act quickly.
Doesn't Zygon have another shot?
Mathis,
Yes.
if this is happening, would that mean we may be able to move up to Whitestone and help Vesper out with her issue, and you can send information, or you can message one of us as soon as you find out if the bomb's going to stay in one city? I mean, multiple of our group members have access to teleportation. I myself can teleport to any of the cities I've been to for the most part and bring everyone with me.
Animus, as good an idea as that is, the problem is what do we do if you're in the middle of fighting this dragon?
Abandon it somehow. We've done it before.
He has a good point. The dragon could be a distraction.
Not only that, but the dragon could deplete your magical abilities and make you almost useless.
I mean, there's also ways to be able to at least let other people run and get through a portal while someone stays a distraction. And
But who's to say that you will have the magical capability to do so after fighting a dragon?
you're correct. Anzu has a couple certain weapons that could help him. What do you think that we would need to take out the bomb, Anzu? Let's not even think about fighting whoever is going to be there, because that's a side note, and we can never really think about how many we're going to have to fight. What would we have to do to stop this bomb from being armed? Could you disable the bomb in some way just by, like, without using too much magic ability?
Well, I suppose it would just have to be me.
I've examined the notes that you've left on this, as well as some of our top wizards. This would take a lot of time. The mechanisms are so intricate that one false move and the whole thing will explode anyway, as you know. It could take hours to defuse something like that, and we don't have that time. From what I see, the best thing to do is containment and evacuation.
Huh.
What if I were to send it to another plane?
It's a possibility.
I mean, to send something that big to another plane, you're going to need more than just you. You'll have to have multiple people casting a spell at the same time to be able to send it. You would need at least one other person who knows the spell plane shift. Wow, I really just put myself into this one because I know the spell plane shift. I totally forgot I knew that.
Crazy how that's me.
Oh, weird. Wow.
It's Fedora.
Animus looks like we'll be tag teaming this one.
I guess so, but we're both gonna need to pick a plane, and I'm gonna need to. Oh no, I actually.
Well, I'm sure the 9 hells are very used to things.
I have a lot of rods that I bought for like a few $1,000s a couple episodes ago, but I forget where they all go.
What's the dollar to gold ratio?
Oh, sorry. 1,000 gold.
1 to 1.
Thousands of gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I have multiple rods to all the elemental planes, most of the demonic planes that we know are important to our current quests, and then also the Shadowfell
Animus,
and something else.
Animus, if I may. Imagine that you're a member of the fire elemental plane, and suddenly a massive bomb is teleported to your plane from the prime material plane.
Oh.
What kind of message does that send?
I would probably send it to the Abyss or something.
Oh yes, that would be great too. Have demon lords mad at us.
Ah, but the
They
demon
already
lords are a
are.
little busy right now.
Only one of which you know is busy. The others you don't know.
I know 2 of which are busy.
We could teleport it out to sea.
That is an option.
I mean, throwing it into the water elemental plane, it would blow up a very small portion of the water and would not do damage like it would to any other plane. I could send word to the elementals, and I mean, the bomb wouldn't explode immediately once we send it through. It would be on a timer still, so I could at least tell them that it's coming.
Get to it in time.
Yeah, I mean, we're just assuming we do everything correct. That's what I'm saying. If we do everything correct, we send this through to a different plane. If it's the water elemental plane, I let them know ahead of time, hey, we have to stop this bomb from destroying an entire city. The Ashari understand that, so they'll be on the lookout for a high source of plane shifting going on, and if that happens, they'll be able to possibly evacuate that area of any creatures that may need to be saved from a large explosion. But at the same time, an explosion in water does very much less damage.
Well, we need to figure out a plan before we move forward, but now is not the time. Good luck. I'm not telling you don't go, but I'm telling you if you do go, be prepared to come back at a moment's notice.
Anzu, you know plane shift, and you can cast it with your staff, correct?
Yeah.
If we needed to, and if we did go, Mathis, we could always have someone else in the group handle the staff, use plane shift with Anzu, and if we're in the middle of fighting a dragon, I hold off the dragon. I have a lot of health to play with to be able to try to distract and disengage from one such creature. But that's only if that situation were to come down, and I think that's worst case scenario, in my opinion. I think we'd be very unlucky for a dragon battle to also last at the same time that a bomb was going to explode in a city.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Anzu. I'm not one to know much about magical things, but doesn't the staff that you hold require attunement?
Yes.
So you would not be able to use this in the dragon battle.
Someone else would have to.
Plan. Yes, but that could only be only a few of you, right?
Zygon. And if we brought along one of our other guild members to help us fight,
The only one that could use it would be Stevan.
could Garnash? That's
He's
actually
not.
that's more of a question for you, Jacob.
No, Garnash is not a magic user.
Oh yeah, no, he's a gunslinger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Soph is
Soph is a bard.
he could, but I guess that
No,
would be a good
only sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards can attune to it.
Ah. Well, it would
I do
have,
have
to be
one
Skaga.
idea. It's quite stupid, but it's so stupid it might work.
Well, Anzu, you're always one for a stupid idea.
I think we can all agree that this dragon is most likely distraction. But we don't actually need to fight it. What if we just make it look like it? What if we could find a way to trap it? Or maybe... once we trap it, make a fake dragon or something of the sorts.
Anzu, how many dragons have you been able to trap in your past, though? This is most likely an adult or ancient white dragon. They're not going to let us trap it.
Yes, but it's not impossible.
I think it's
I'll
better
let
to
you handle all of that.
take it out over trying to trap it. We just take it out, take a lot quicker than trying to trap one.
Mathis, would you happen to have wizards we could borrow for this?
We have some here, but most of them are spread out across the world.
Well, what if we work on a rotation?
I've already had most of them be stationed in the major cities, so perhaps they'll be of use.
Actually, Enzu, you're on a very good point here. What if... Do you have higher level wizards who also could be moved into the city once the bomb is dropped? Anzu could at least be able to start the spell, and some other high level wizards may be able to come in and finish with him and be able to...
It is a possibility.
I think if worst case scenario, if we were fighting a dragon, which would not be an issue, they get out, I stay, they go back to the bomb. Bye, Brady. He has to head out for something, guys, so sorry. Yeah, that would be worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we take out a dragon, we save the world from this bomb, we move forward, we've got some money, we've got some power, and we also know that their bomb failed. I think we look a little bit more positive here. We've been looking at a lot of negatives. We got to get some more positivity.
What do you mean by failed?
Well, I mean, like, we've had a lot of stressful events happen over the past few months. We've lost multiple of the other Kenku that we did not want to be taken by the five. The world souls have been, at least 3 of the world souls have been taken already.
We don't even know if that's true, Animus. We don't know why they want them. That's a theory.
That's
Here's
true, but I think we should at least act under the assumption that the people or the creatures they're trying to take are world souls. That way we're not just acting under the assumption they're random people that are just being brought in for a trap. Either way, we have to take them out somehow.
I'm thinking maybe we could take Force Cage or Wall of Force. Go deep
How
enough.
big is an adult white dragon?
A giant.
It's
Oh, yeah,
really
like
big.
Feet.
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up.
Just kidding. The internet says 85 feet.
Well, there you go.
It's really big.
Even a Leoman's tiny hut. We'd go there, set it up. It may be hard. We could do it. And then we could also have some wizards with thaumaturgy, mimicking dragon craft as if we're fighting.
What? Why did you not just do the simpler plan? We go to fight the dragon. If we need to leave, you all leave while we're fighting, and then the other wizards that Mathis will send will help you plane shift the bomb into another plane that we still need to choose. The dragon can't stay alive. We have to kill the dragon.
Fighting this dragon might take a little more out of us than we think. If it actually is a trap, I'm sure it's much more than a dragon fighting.
Why do you believe Vesper would send you into a trap?
I don't think Vespa is, but I know about Dragon. I know that it might just find that they may be waiting for us to go there.
Well, the white dragon's been there for years, Anzu. We saw it almost 2 years ago when we were back in Whitestone with Vesper, and that had nothing to do with the situation we're in. And it's been there for a while, hoarding its gold and killing people that come close to its territory.
Well,
Hunting
here's what I'll
livestock.
say. I will post a high-level wizards in each major city, and we will have to wait. Right now, it's just reaction.
Yeah, we can't plan for much.
No, we cannot.
Just preparation.
We just have to be prepared. But I have other things to get to this morning. Have a good day, everyone. And good luck with your new recruits.
Thank you, Mathis. Also,
Did you remember the thing you were going to ask me?
I actually don't know if it was something I asked Mathis about. I hate my life. Why do I keep doing this?
Did he tell us about her at all? About Genevieve?
No, you guys didn't ask.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
He said he was good. She was good to go.
Yeah. He said in the
Simple
beginning
fact.
that she was fine.
Well, right, but we don't know her background
Did-
at all.
Did we ask
Well,
about
the
all of
thing-
our new members? The other two who signed up as well?
The
That was-
kobolds were one that signed up.
Yeah, and then there was just two more names.
The other one, who knows, and then the third one was Genevieve.
Can you tell us more about her, Mathis?
I can tell you a little. She grew up on the streets of Amon, was a little bit of a troublemaker, orphan, you know. I'm sure a lot of you can relate in some way.
Yeah.
Some way.
She's been working odd jobs for who knows how long. She's learned how to fight. I don't know how much of a useful asset she'll be when it comes to dragon fighting, but she'll make a good guild member.
She seems like you may know her a little bit.
Well, you know, being the master of secrets in the city, you learn a little bit about everyone. And she's run into the law a few times. I tried recruiting her for some of my spy work, but she wasn't interested.
I was gonna say she seemed to know you as well, so I was just curious on the background there.
I try to help those in need, but Genevieve does not seem to think that she needs much help.
Well, you helped us in need, and look how far we've come since. I mean, bar the mishaps and how many things are happening. I don't know if you can blame all of it on us, but look where we came.
Animus,
since
I
we-
don't blame anything on you. I blame a lot on the mismanagement of the city.
The government. Yes, blame the government. That's exactly what I blame.
Man.
Thank you, Mathis. So we can trust the new recruits minus the kobold.
Well, you can trust the kobolds just as long as you feed them.
We can trust the new recruits minus the kobolds to make smart decisions for the guild.
I wouldn't put any of them in decision-making capacities, but yes, they're fine. You're not going to have another rogue vampire.
I mean, that's
A rogue, literally anything else.
that's a good
I'm-
start. All right.
All right.
Okay. Mathis leaves. As he's leaving, he's the first to come down. Genevieve, you see him. He shoots you a little wink as he walks out. Make sure
I'll
no
shoot
one
him
else can
back in.
see.
Little wink.
He
Been a
leaves.
pleasure.
As always, dear. As always. He's gone. So as you guys try and figure out what to do with the bomb and with your new recruits, that will be how we end tonight's session.
Nice.
Right.
Everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I saw some new people in chat, so that was kind of fun. Hello, everyone.
Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening to us play pretend. And we hope to see you next week.